Deepfake, doctored videos, visuals, messages, interviews, pictures, whatever it is. It's all as a result of technology. Have you seen the Pope wear a bloated white jacket? Have you heard Rihanna sing Beyonce's Coffee, which she never went into the studio to do? Have you heard of an artist who used AI to create a painting and the person won the best award in the category? Very interesting what artificial intelligence are doing. And that's why a lot of experts, in fact, the big players in technology are saying just pause, do not create an upgrade of artificial intelligence because there are now concerns about copyright infringement, about faking, about how it impacts society, and the call for regulation. I had a chat with Sebastian Obeta, the founder of Applied Artificial Intelligence Society at the University of Bradford. And he talks to us about his concerns as well. And if it is possible that within 6 months nobody will be able to come with an upgrade of AI, or what happens if they refuse and go ahead with the upgrade of AI. You should listen to this conversation.
It's amazing to see top players being concerned about the ethical side of things or the danger that the system that they are creating in quotes is going to have. And yeah, so when I looked at the bill that they were signing for saying let's stop the production of AI for 6 months, and I sit where I am and I'm asking myself, what purpose will this serve? Because practically they are the drivers of such innovative structure. And looking at it end to end to see if this particular technology or innovation will affect the society could have been the first thing they should have done. Although the technology kind of creates disruptions within the industry. So after looking at it, I just said to myself, the 6 months, it all depends on what they want to do. Because if you are looking at regulating AI or creating landmass or structure on ground in deployment of AI system, then 6 months is not enough. Because even within the issue of GDPR, that was an issue in revolution of technology. The conversation is ongoing, so it's a conversation that needs to keep coming up. But if you now say it's within 6 months, then it's as good as not. I don't know what they want to achieve within 6 months because monthly a lot of generative AI apps are being created, and at that point, what we have already in out there, it's enough to do the damage or the fear or the frightening that is being created. So I decided to just voice out my opinion and to let them know that 6 months is not enough. And again, it depends on what purpose and vision they want to drive.
It is amazing, yet scary at the same time to see that these tech giants, the players in the tech ecosystem, are saying, take a backseat, take a chill pill. Don't go ahead with this AI thing that you're doing. If these guys are concerned, then what about the rest of us who are either users and sometimes victims of an unregulated AI environment? And this leads me to a conversation around Nigeria just a few days ago about a fake and doctored leaked phone conversation between one of the presidential candidates, that is that of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, and the founder of one of the mega churches in Nigeria. I mean, they were trying to use a manner of, anecdotes to make people feel that that particular conversation was going to incite some sort of misgivings in the country. I don't know if you were able to listen to the conversation, to the interview. If you can tell us, as an AI expert, if you could notice some things that will make you say, indeed, this conversation is actually doctored, if it's fake, and the harmful effect of an unregulated AI environment. Talk to us.
Yeah, I listened to the conversation. So there are several ways to kind of dictate if it's kind of an AI device or AI technology that generated that. And I personally, I looked at it. This is just pure technology, bits and pieces of voices being joined together because with Adobe Premium, I mean, I think that update is also on Twitter, but at the same time, I tried it myself and I discovered different variations from the sound waves and in that conversation. So that is not even AI to start with. That's just pure technology. And sometimes in an environment like this, because there is an article that I'm putting up together that titled "Technology is Not Enough in Electoral Process: Nigeria as a Case Study," that shows that technology is not enough. But we are looking at AI. So that particular piece, no AI was actually used. It's just more like, I mean, people, producers trying to mix sounds or trying to mix different voices. But the danger there is in terms of using AI, because you would have seen different images that are being portrayed by some of our elites, more especially the Pope putting on good stuff and all that. And that is the danger that we are that is currently out there. Again, the issue of the P2B and the general overseer of the mega church can also be doctored, and AI can actually be used in the real sense in that regard. Now, the question is, how do we look at it holistically? And that's one of the reasons why these big giants are kind of scared, because we are in an era of generative AI. Generative AI is the ability of AI to generate contents of different format, be it text, images, and all that. And if you look at the trend of AI, you see that basically it started by training images. When you train images or you train a cat, it produce, you ask the model to produce a car. But right now you can use it to generate different images, pictures of those who exist and those who don't exist. And there's a lot of fear, because even in using Nigeria as a case study, we could also use that to add up numbers within the electorate and to beef up numbers. But we need to look at the good side of this kind of technology. South Korea, for example, they use deepfake in their electoral process. So the two candidates that participated in their last election, they used deepfake, but they were regularized in the sense that the candidate cannot be in all the states at the same time. Therefore, what they use deepfake in order to the candidates to be at the particular place, and the company that they use were licensed. So all these AI systems, AI apps that are being generated, who licensed them? That's the fear, because it's out there, and people can pick it up and do what they want to do with it, and which is kind of harmful to the environment and can also cause ethnic profiling in that sense. So it's a very key issue that we need to start looking at.
So what's the way forward as regards this now? I mean, you said 6 months is similarly not enough. What's the way forward? Do we, as users of this AI, have a role to play in ensuring that the decision of influencer makers are influenced to make the world a safer and a better place?
Yes, so the way forward, first, the users, and second, the producers, or the experts, or the big players, if I may use that word. We, everybody, we both have roles to play. So one, from the big experts, I'm happy that they've realized that, okay, there is going to be danger if there is no pause, but the 6 months instituted is not enough. So what can they do? We now have to start speaking of AI regulations, and that's the reason why I work for AI Tech UK as an AI ethic researcher, where we try to build systems that helps to guide AI deployment and AI systems. And we'll be launching one very soon. I think in a couple of months, if not next month, where some of the enterprise big players can come and see how the system is being done with smart ethics in order to drive meaningful insight within by using AI system. That's the part that the players need to do, and we the users, again, we can't control our human minds, that's the truth. But what we can do is to look at things from a right perspective, from considering the ethical theory of unitarianism and consequentialism, and just see how we can find a balance in order to save the environment, save the other person, your brother beside you, and save us, and save humanity as a whole in the way we deploy it for meaningful use. And that's why the campaign of AI for good has been there all this while. So we need to start using AI for good rather than using it for one or two nefarious activities or malicious activities that may be harmful to the environment.
Thank you so much, Sebastian Obeta, for joining us on the conversation.
Yeah, it's a pleasure being here. Thank you.
On Tech Hub, we'll help you understand how tech can impact your life.
Your phone and your SIM card is going to be a bigger asset.
With the power that we have with social media, with the digital space right now, you can be anything you want to be.
One of the other things we would see is that people would have more faith in tech companies.